How do, everybody? Well, we got a winter project that we're getting ready to get started on. If you saw the short I did earlier this week, then you'll know what that is already. But first, we got a little bit of a mess to clean up. The farmer in.
Liddell.
The farmer in.
Liddell.
Hi-ho, da dirty do, the farmer in.
Liddell.
This right here, well, that's what it looks like when you cram that into the other half. We're going to get started on finishing the old snug bug up into what will look like a teardrop trailer, and this stuff here, that's got to go away, but I'm not quite sure how we're going to do all that. So I'm going to get a fire started. I'm going to get rid of some of this stuff as far as being in the way, move it somewhere, and I'll bring you right back. Here we go. I created a little bit of space, and it was almost time to get to work, and then it was lunchtime. Yum. Okay, pretty lady. Lunch interrupts all the things I'm doing all the time. I never get nothing done, blah, 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 whatever, right?
Right.
Okay, so today, what is on the menu?
We're just having some hamburgers.
Hamburgers?
Yeah.
Hamburger patties.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't like buns.
Oh, well. And apologize for the dryer in the background. We live here. So, what else have we got there? Some sweet potatoes.
Sweet potato fries, some pickled red onions, some beets, olives, pickled cabbage, and some jalapenos.
All right, so we got a whole lot of, what do you call that, probiotics going on?
Yeah, yeah.
Right on, right on. All right, let's eat. All right, we got lunch out of the way, and I have managed to clear out quite a bit of space. Well, I say quite a bit, but it's enough. So anyway, back on this thing. So I've already cleared out 99% of the interior. It's pretty well stripped out. The reason for doing that is because I want to make it to where, like, all across here is a flat area, like with plywood or something like that. And that will be like where you sleep. But I've got the door panel pulled off of this side. The dash is completely blown out. I got this piece all trimmed up. It used to have a big thing that like came out like this for all the defrost and everything. I'm not certain that this part, it may just go away because it's kind of in the way. But I'm thinking for the trailer part of it, we'll just come up along this edge here with a piece of wood, come out to say so that it's like a shelf where it goes just all the way straight across. And then as it comes down, you can have like a little drop down thing right here, and that will be like storage. And then from below you can have storage. And then if you like come in from the side, you can pick up the foam mattress and there'll be storage underneath of there too for whatever, you know, random camping things. And then you can kind of see the back seat goes like right here. That's going to be a panel. And then everything that was in the trunk will then be like where you would keep your cook stove and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it looks pretty sketchy right now, but you'll see. I'm not sure how long all this is going to take me. The unfortunate part is I've had this car for quite a while, but we've had the idea of doing what we're doing, and I got started, as you can tell. I mean, like, the whole front end's gone, you know, so it wasn't hit or anything, not when I owned it anyhow, but the motor had over 200,000 miles on it. It was a gas, non-turbo 2.0, which is free if anybody wants it. Leave a comment below and I'll get in contact with you and we can see if we can work something out if you're anywhere near Oregon. But anyway, pulled the engine out, stripped everything off, cut a bunch of crap up. This part of the fenders, that's all going away. I just need to figure out how to smooth the front of it off and make it look like something. This is just sitting here. It literally goes inside of a little channel. Yeah, it goes in well too. Anyway, there's a channel across it that holds that. I might use that to kind of cover up whatever piece of trim I do put across there or something like that. But anyway, it'll get whacked off something about like that, and maybe just around the front flat, not sure yet. All that crap up on top is the insulation, which also works as sound deadening. So anyway, I got to scratch my head, do a couple other things on the inside, try and figure out where I'm headed with it, and then I'll bring you back. Okay, I've made an executive decision. We're trimming all of this crap out. It's just in the way. It's going to prevent from having a little better storage, I think. And there's one thing you need the most in a little trailer, it's storage. So here we go. I smoked the battery. I think that'll give us a whole lot more room in here. That's not the finished trim. That'll just be the rough cut to get us started. Probably going to take some of this off. That little thing sticking out there. Need to vacuum all of this crap out too, but right there it got pretty close, but for the rest of it, it needs to go further back in there. I'll probably come over on an angle with this so that it's not hanging up. And then we've got wires sticking out. That's like for side markers. This is to a speaker. This is the other side marker here, but if I can, I'd like to try and get as much of that stuff working when it's a finished product too. I think it just kind of look cool to use as much as we can, but I'm gonna grab a vacuum, get this cleaned up, and we'll get back at it. And probably have to charge the battery up. Okay, we got the dash all cleaned up. I cut it down at a 45 right there. Comes across nice and smooth. 45 over on that side in the corner. And then we got everything kind of vacuumed out. And I cut this part out right here because it's that guy right there. All right, this thing right here is the emergency brake. Obviously, you know, you pull up on it. But I went ahead and cut it across here so that I can hopefully turn around and mount it like right there. Once the seats or anything in it, then you can pull it up, and it will be it'll be like a park brake. Well, it's an emergency brake, park brake now, but anyway, I cut that out. We'll fill it back in with a piece of flat steel, and we'll go from there. But yeah, took me a hot minute, but anyway, that spaghetti system there we'll have to weed through and figure out later. A lot of it goes to different things. Most of it I probably won't need to use, but it's there in case we do. So yeah, I know it doesn't show up a whole lot on video, but that was most of the day.